Hi, did you ever wonder if the coronavirus has brought families closer together or separated them farther apart? My name is Melissa Weisbeer, and I would like you to imagine the time of not having enough time with your children in the day, your family members and your loved ones, not being able to have that significant other close to you because you don't even really know who they are, what they like, or if you're even compatible because you don't have enough time during the day to be with each other. Imagine the nights you're losing with your family night, your fun night, your game night. Spending those trips with your family around the country, or you can imagine a dysfunctional home. It's a painful, scary place to be. It's not your haven no more. The hands behind those closed doors were to protect you, but they're hurting you. Imagine the alcohol that you fear that the person is drinking behind those closed doors, and you cannot wait for school to start any sooner because that was your safe place to be. Imagine these two things, the negative and the positive of what's going on around us today. I was able to interview 17 individuals, go online, read the media, and listen to the news. I was able to interview 9 of the 17 individuals. I asked them, they said that it depended on your family and it depended on your situation to begin with, if you were going to have a good lockdown or a bad lockdown. The media saying a family home is the everything place, meaning you have your childcare, you have your household, you have your work, you're working from home, your meditations in the house, you're visiting, your escape is only in that house, under one roof. And it's causing a lot of stress on a lot of families around us. The mental health is going up, the depression, the anxiety, the stress, and the PTSD of the pandemic itself. 3 out of 5 women are saying the stress and the worry itself is from the coronavirus is becoming bad on their health. Problematic coping behaviors are linked to child abuse and spouse abuse. A specialist author, Shauna Lee, says that because the phone calls have went down, that the abuse is going up because there's nobody to voice their problems to. There's no schools to go to, the teachers to help you with. There's a lot of drinking and a lot of abuse amongst their intimate relationships now. 300 parents were surveyed. And 85% of them said schools were closed. A quarter of those ones said that they reported that they had discipline or conflicts with their children, right? 20% yelled at them and screamed at them. 15% disciplined, 9% used harsh words, and 5% hit or spanked more often than none. All right, so that's the negative part of the pandemic. 6 out of 17 of the people I interviewed said that they believe the relationships got closer, that the relationships were blooming, and that they went better. I myself got to witness loved ones around me mending their relationships, children spending days upon days with their parents. And what a beautiful thing to see, right? You got the media showing videos of fathers and their children. You have families spending time together, having movie night, game night, and just getting to know one another. Being with your significant other and falling in love with them again because you have that closeness with them. These are things that are also positive going around the United States because of the pandemic. It's not all negative. You also have interacting families with family members across the seas that have never talked to you, and it has caused you to have that closeness with your family. You're using a lot of FaceTime, a lot of Skype, a lot of online technology to get to see one another, and it's becoming more often than none. You're getting to know who your lifeline is down and your relatives down the line. One Native American lady I interviewed says, being an Indigenous woman is a closeness that they have. It's a bond that we always did everything together as a family anyways. And the Paso had brought in, and they were able to embrace that moment of this closeness. Another lady said, it's a good lesson to be learned. It had opened a lot of hearts and it opened a lot of eyes. And in all of this, there are negative and there are positive sides to everything, but it also has shown me that we are in this together and that we do have voiceless children out there. We have voiceless spouses that need resources and that need the acknowledgement that they're still there. Just because on the outside we look like everything's put together, half of us are broken. And I'd like to thank you again. My name is Melissa Weisbeer.